Hey there, this is Lisa and Joni from the Chick Crew.
Yep, that's right.
Today we're going to talk about out with the old and in with the new. We're going to be replacing an old ugly light and replacing it with a can light without the can. So it's going to be a canless, quick and dirty light that's an LED light. And it'll spruce up your home, get a longevity thing going on as far as your bulb and your life of your light. And yeah. Let's go! All right, so the first step is I want to make sure that, and I want you to make sure that that light, the breaker is off. So a hint for this I suggest is that you turn the light on and then you go to the breaker box and you start flipping breakers until you find, if they're not labeled, find which one, actually flip it off and find which one turns that light off. So we've already done that, so this light is off. With that said, then we're going to go ahead and take the light down. Typically there's two screws that hold the light, up to the, there you go, put it in your pocket, to the actual bracket. Bring the light down, good. Once you bring it down, it's going to be wired, and typically you're going to find a black and a white wire, okay? Sometimes the black wire may be red or blue, but most often they're going to be black and white. And then of course you have a ground wire, which is bare, or it looks like it's copper. So she's going to go ahead and undo those wire nuts and undo the old fixture, which I will gladly take and throw in the trash. So now what needs to be done is that bracket needs to be removed, and that's two more screws. So she's going to go ahead and undo those. Joni, you're so good with a screw gun. It's just amazing. So now the bracket's down. All right. Now, typically what you're going to find in an existing light like this is an outlet box. The one up here happens to look just like this, and it's plastic, okay? So now Joni's job is to remove that box because we don't need it anymore for this fixture that we're going to put in its place. So what she can do is actually use like the butt of the hammer handle, and just kind of knock it up, so you can actually knock it up into the attic or space above. Since it's plastic, it'll break away, and that's totally legal to do that. It's okay to do that. There you go. Go, girl. So let's just take an extra precaution, if you will. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some electrical tape on the end of those, of the white and the black. Okay. Just, just for the just in case. Even though the breaker's off, I don't want the rest of the lights to go out in the event that they touch.
Next step, Lise.
Next step is there is a template that comes in the kit with this 4-inch canless light that we're going to put in, okay? So this template is to be used to cut the drywall, okay? So now she's just going to measure up. I think that that's a 4-inch hole that's cut, but she would measure that up. And then typically what we're going to use is this little handy dandy drywall saw right here. Excellent. Okay, so now what we're going to do is there are two components to this halo. In fact, let me show you the box because it's a great product and it comes in a kit, okay? So this halo, it's a 4-inch direct ceiling mount light, and there's two components that come to it. And this can actually free float up there. So this is the first thing she's probably going to put up there. And then she's going to hook up the wires. Now, since I'm down low, I'll go ahead and show you this.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And this has two openings here. This is to put the wire that's already existing through here, and typically you want about 4-6 inches of wire slack. And then inside of here, when you open up this latch here, you've got 3 wires. Again, the black, the white, and the ground, okay? Black, white, and ground. Now, she's gonna go ahead and connect the black, white, and ground to the back end of these, which there's little holes here that you insert those in. And then once that's done, she's gonna tuck all this in here nice and neat and then close the door.
Lisa, what about the ground? Is there a spot for the ground?
There is a spot for the ground right
Got
here.
it. Okay. Thank you.
So it's really important that we get a good purchase on putting those wires in those little ports, if you will. So when she puts them in, I'm going to ask her to kind of screw them in really good and then give them a little tug to make sure there's some, that, you know, they're fixed in the portholes. Fabuloso, by the way, Joni, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Joni's got the ballast or the connector there, and she's plugging in the black, white, and the ground into the, for lack of a better term, the orange end of the connection there. Yeah, there you go. So black to black, white to white, ground to green. So just remember GG, ground to green.
GG's, bro.
But the ground is often just a naked wire.
Correct, naked, yeah.
Or green.
Or, yeah. Okay, so then once she gets that completed, and kind of just give each of those a tug to make sure you got a good purchase on that. Yeah, there you go. Good, good. Yep. Nice. Okay, so now that silver piece there, once she tucks those back in and she shuts the little flap, the top flap on it, there you go. Joni, you're doing a great job up there.
Thank you, Lisa.
There, yay! All right, so now all hooked up, everything's good. You can put that in there just so that you can get a free hand to connect the actual 4-inch can. There you go, good. This can and that ballast up there have a, there's a connector, it's got 3 wires inside. There's only one way to get it in there. So she, with her bifocals, will hopefully get that done first time around. But yeah, she can connect those. Then that light has 2 rabbit ears. So she wants to put those rabbit ears up, and those are gonna adhere like a can light would to a can. They're gonna adhere to the drywall. So that's what's gonna fix that light in position.
They're kind of like in a spring.
Yeah, they're spring loaded, right? So once she puts it up there, so Joni, yeah, you got the light up in there, tucked in tight. Nice work, nice work. Let's see if it works, shall we?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2. Hey, good job, Jay.
You're welcome. Thank you.
It's on a dimmer to boot.
Ooh, that's
bam.
awesome. Dimmers are cool.
Nice, good
It's
job.
got a little swivel on it too, which is nice.
Great. Hey,
Hey.
do you know
The Muffin Man.
7 years bad luck for being under there like that?
I've heard it's 7 years of good luck.
Oh, really?
That's why I'm hanging out under here.
So I just started a new job, and I have realized that the importance of making sure that acknowledgements are given as I'm getting to know the staff of where I am and just kind of, you know, getting a groove on with everybody. I've realized that when they do good or when they bring a certain energy, you know, it's good to acknowledge that. It makes a big difference. And I think the life lesson today, something that I've just learned as of late, is that even the simplest of acknowledgements make a big difference in people's lives sometimes. And so I want to say to you, which Joni is the type of person who I don't think likes acknowledgements. She likes to stay out of the limelight. She doesn't want to hear kudos or, you know, a slap on the back. Am I right? Have I got you pretty good?
I think it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, she's uncomfortable with it. But I think that it's nice to acknowledge those around you, you know, your friends, your loved ones, or what have you. Simple things. I mean, it could be, hey, I love you, or thank you for, you know, always doing the dishes, or, you know, just thanks for the energy you bring in the room, or thanks for always being, you know, spontaneous when I want to go out last minute, what have you. All right.
I'll do it. Thanks for being my friend, Lisa.
Hey, thank you. Cheers, friend.
Hey. Do it.
Lisa and Joni, Chick Crew, signing off.
Don't forget to subscribe.
That's right. Subscribe and like.
Yes. See you next time.